So here's our paper all printed out that we printed out from Photoshop Elements. We're going to go ahead and cut this all out. I'll hand cut this out and then ink it with some brown ink just to hide the white that doesn't get cut. And we'll also cut out all these other sections. Okay, we're going to assemble the card now. And what I have here is a piece of chocolate cardstock that measures 4 1/4 by 11, and we're going to score at 2 3/4. And this is just my Martha Stewart scoreboard. So 2 3/4 and 5 1/2. And then we're just going to fold that like that, and then up again on the other crease. And that will give us the basis for our tent. Okay? So then what I have for our card itself is a piece of the same chocolate cardstock, and that one measures at 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and then I have the inner piece which is 4 by 5 1/4, and we're going to glue to that our this piece. But first what we need to do is put our stamp on that, and what I'm going to stamp with is this awesome set by Pink by Design, and it's their Valentine's Day set. Very, very cute. And what I'm going to use is this one that says Pucker Up. So I have some Stampin' Up! Close to Cocoa ink. And I already have, let me move this scoreboard out of the way. I already have my stamp on my acrylic block. I'm just going to stamp this up pretty good. And put it on the circle piece. Perfect. Okay, and you can also see that I put some, I don't know if you can see them, I put some on the heart, I put some pearls on it, and what that came from was Recollections has this neat set of pearls, and all I do is I pull off, as I'm going, I pull off the gem, or the pearls that I want. There's about 3 different sizes, I believe, in here. And then I glue them down to what I'm working on. So that's where these 2 pearls came from on here. And I cut this out, and I used my Colorbox brown ink to ink up the edges just to hide any white marks left over from cutting it out. And what I want to do next now is I have my monster all assembled. Isn't he cute? Look at him. I think he's awesome. And I did make some white marks for his teeth on there. So I already have him on Pop Dots. So I just need to get him on to the circle. Line him up pretty good. There we go. And then this is going to get pop darted onto my square piece of paper. So we'll get that pop dotted. And that will go onto this. So I'm just going to center this up onto this piece. There we go. So the next thing we want to do is glue this to our base. And we're just going to glue this bottom piece. So I'm going to just use my ATG. Some glue on here. And then we're going to line up the bottom of this with the bottom of our base. And I picked the same cardstock color on purpose just because it's a little easier or a little more forgiving when it comes to not getting it lined up perfectly. So there we go. That's that piece. Now what we need to do next is this base piece down here, and that's what's going to hold the card up. So the piece I have for that is the matching paper that we did through Lettering Delights, and that measures 2 by 4. And I also have a piece of white cardstock that I punched out with this Recollections heart punch, and we're going to put that on the top, and that is so that we can write our message on it. So let's go ahead and put some glue runner on that. I'm going to get that lined up real nice and in the center and straight. There we go. And then we'll put some ATG on that too. And I see it's sticking out a little bit, so I'm going to cut this extra piece off right here. Actually, I don't want to use those scissors. I want to use my non-stick scissors. So I'm just going to cut that extra piece off. And then this just gets lined up. I like this side better. On the bottom here, about a 1/4 inch from the bottom. There we go. And then our card can stand up like that. That's how it stands up. And this one, it's folded down, fits into a standard A2 envelope, which is really nice. So there you have it, a really super cute Valentine's Day card. It's actually a tent card that you can make for your sweetie. I hope you enjoyed this video. Stop out at my blog, which is www.mycraftingtime.com, where I have a lot more projects and other videos. Welcome your comments. And if you're watching this on my blog, go ahead and go out to my YouTube channel, which is mycraftingtime.com. And if you like it, subscribe there. That's it for today. Thanks, folks.